Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. All of that is in the description. Thank you. Okay, so for today we are just coming out of the full moon vibes that were going on, and we are bang smack straight into summer solstice. So the impendingness of this, like last week energies were so bananas. And so on top of everyone, and then we had the release or the lift up from the full moon. Although it has lifted, you can still feel that kind of squashed feeling, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does or not, but it's that kind of, you can still feel the energy, and that will lift when it's Friday, summer solstice. So we have kind of this morning, it's more tomorrow, then Friday, and then Saturday, and you'll still feel it on Sunday, but you can feel it today as well. Okay, so just breathe through it all. I'll put up a couple of posts on Instagram and Facebook, and they will be available on Twitter about the summer solstice. Okay, if I don't get time to do a video, which I probably won't, so check them out. Okay, so for today's daily guidance, I am using my Wisdom of Avalon deck by Colette Baron Reid. This is one card for the collective, so it's one card for everyone. Please accept in love and light what you can relate to, and please leave in love and light what you don't for somebody else. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Serpent, knowledge and healing. So, knowledge and healing. For some of you, this is to do with more about getting your knowledge, or kind of filling in the blanks, getting all your facts, or even kind of like knowledge of how to go about different things. What is your goal? What is your plan? And then it's finding the knowledge to go along with all that to kind of get it all into play. And I don't get the jigsaw puzzle put back together again. Also knowledge as in going back to college or going back to study of some description, whether it be college or an online course or even your own personal development and knowledge and all of that. With a lot of the healing, okay, with serpents and with snakes, they shed their skin. So it's out with the old and then in with the new. For some of you, I mean, I don't know how, I kind of feel like a broken record at times, the way I kind of go on about forgiveness and healing and things. So I do apologise for some of you who do think I go on like a broken record. My apologies. But then I'm like, it's still there. I can still feel for some of you, for a chunk of you, there's so much healing that needs to be done. You cannot go back to the past. It cannot be done. If it can be done, I'm just not that scientifically minded. Yes, you can keep going back in your own head, but I mean, you're here. You can't actually change anything in the past. You can't redo or re-say or relearn. The thing with learning things, you have to go through them to be able to learn. But you also have to, in the present day, you have to heal what it is that you have come through, so you can make better decisions or choices, or not. You have the knowledge and the know-how not to get caught up in a web or in your own in your own head, maybe. Or for some of you it is your own head, and then for others it's caught up in the same kind of circle and the same situations. Learn your lesson and then heal it. Don't keep picking at the scabs. Don't pick at the scars. Let them heal. By going over things, you're just making them fresh again and making it raw and making it hurt. You've already been through so much. Stop hurting yourself now. That's not the other person, or that's not the situation that's hurting you. You are now intentionally hurting yourself. You need to, more self-care, more healing, more love for yourself. You would say the same thing to somebody else if they were doing it to themselves. You would say the exact same thing to them. So start talking to yourself as you would somebody else, okay? For some of you, I am getting the sense of out with the old, in with the new. So it's like, leave all the past behind and start afresh. Yes, for some of you, easier said than done. But I mean, by carrying around the past, what is it doing for your present? It's weighing you down. It's making the future seem bleak for some of you and unwanted. And it is very much wanted. So heal your past. Forgive yourself. Forgive the other people. Forgive the other person. Whatever it is. Learn your lesson. Heal. And know with the knowledge of that healing and that forgiveness, you can move forward and you will move forward. 2 and 3, sorry, literally, I'm not really into numerology, as you are. If you know me, you know this. But there are some numbers that I'm very much aware of. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 is all about change. For change to happen, everything must change. So we're talking about change in here, change physically, change everything, change your entire outlook of the situation. If you keep hammering down something and you keep going and going and going and you keep hitting that brick wall, no matter how hard you punch through it or how many wrecking balls you try to get through it, stop and go a different way. There's always different angles to things. Always. Find the other way. Ask for help. Reach out and ask somebody for help. But change is needed for a lot of you. And it is coming. And for some of you, the longer you hold on, the worse it will be. For other people, it's a very welcome change and a very needed change. And then for some of you, the change, it won't even feel like a change. It'll just be like a blip and kind of like, oh, when as you're glancing back, not looking back, glancing back in your rearview mirror at how far you've come and how proud you are of yourself for having survived all this other shit, you will see like, oh God, that really was actually quite a big change. But in the time and space, it didn't feel like it because you just allowed things to flow more. Okay, but that is your card for today. Thank you all so much. I hope that you can relate. You're more than welcome to leave feedback publicly or privately, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste, my friends.